Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about the SetPower USA PT35. It's my newest addition to my whole lineup of 12-volt refrigerator slash freezers from SetPower USA. I absolutely love their stuff. This is, I believe, my sixth refrigerator slash freezer that I have from them. So you can see we have it on the slide out from SetPower as well. You can see it goes underneath the tonneau cover without any issues. But let's take it off the slide out. We'll take it over, put it on the picnic table, and I'll show you what this thing is all about. So here we have a 37 quart dual zone fridge slash freezer. What exactly does that mean? The dual zone, it has two different compartments on this particular model. Some of them have just one big compartment that you can use a divider on. This one, the PT35, has two different compartments. So you can see, and I'm going to put some video up in this corner of the screen here as I'm kind of talking and going over some things so you can see exactly what I mean. But you can see it has two different lids for two different compartments. This side's a little bit larger, this side is a little bit smaller, 37 quarts combined. So you can set each compartment, you can have refrigerator in the smaller section, freezer in the larger section, vice versa, or you can have, like I typically have, refrigerator, freezer, freezer. Whatever you want to do, you can run each compartment however you need it to go. Okay, let me show you real quick how you control the temperatures on this nice little display they have down here in the corner. So here on the display, you can see we have two different controlling sections. Obviously, this is going to control the left side, this is going to control the right. Literally all you do is push the up or down arrows until you get to the temperature you want. I typically run my fridge sections 37 to 39, depending on what I have in there. It's usually set at 39. But again, you can set it anywhere from 0 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit, wherever you need it, okay? Simple as that as far as changing the temperature. Down here in the left corner, you have a battery protection. You have a low, middle, and high. Basically what that does is, first off, to change it, you just push and hold until you see the little, hopefully you can see this and the glare isn't too bad, but you can see that red dot changing. I keep mine on low. What this is, it basically protects you from over draining your battery. So there are specific voltages, I can't remember them off the top of my head. Maybe I'll put a screenshot of I know they're in the instruction manual, but depending on where you have this battery protection set at, if your battery reaches a certain voltage, this will cut off and basically it'll turn off to protect your battery from over draining it. Okay, so that's what that is. I keep it at low. On low, we have a whole lithium battery set up in the back of the truck here, but just so you know, you can change that as needed for your application. Now over here on the bottom right, you have your compressor speed. It has two options, minimum and maximum, or maximum and the minimum is considered like an eco mode. This is really nice to have because basically what I do, now this PT35 is staying in my truck 24/7, so I don't necessarily use this feature as much as I did in the very beginning. But let's say you just keep this, you know, in the garage, you don't use it every day like I do. What you can do is plug this in, whether you're going to plug it into your AC or DC power, set it to max mode, and that's going to run that compressor to get your temperature down to whatever you set it at as fast as possible. Once you're at that temperature, you can then, right now I have it on minimum, but again, it's a press and hold, so that's how you change it. Once you reach your desired temperature, turn it down to minimum, or put it down to minimum, and that's going to put it on that eco mode that'll kind of run the compressor as little as possible to save on battery, you know, if you're concerned about that. I typically, especially in the summer, I might keep it in the heat of summer, I might keep it on max mode all the time. For, I would say, 3/4 of the year, once I'm at my desired temp, I just put it down to minimum and you're good to go. That temperature is going to stay right around where you need it. A couple other quick features I just want to share with you. It does have handles on each side. They are not spring loaded. You just kind of pull them up if you need them, push them down if you don't, so that they make it very easy. I'm not sure the exact weight on this. I'll find out and put it on the screen even when it's empty. It does have a little bit of weight to it, so those handles definitely come in handy. It has LED lighting inside both compartments, which I'm sure you saw when I showed you the interior of it. So you can utilize this even in the pitch black. You open up these lids and the lighting will light up the entire inside of the fridge very, very easily. Speaking of the lids, what I like about this PT35 is you can see there's no doubt when these things are closed. They have a nice latching system to them. A couple of the other fridges that I have from SetPower, they close easily. But this really has like a solid feel to it. Like, you know, if these lids are closed or not. There's no question about it, whether or not these are, you know, totally sealed, or if they might be down but not quite sealed all the way. So I do like the latching system on this PT35 for sure. One of the other things I'll mention is this SetPower, the silver band that goes around the refrigerator slash freezer, is you can use it, it's metal, so it's magnetic. SetPower actually does make a battery bank that you can, let's say you're just taking this for a picnic on a day trip or something. They do have a battery bank that you can magnetically stick to any part of this silver section all the way around the fridge, and you can plug it into that battery bank, and you don't have to worry about running out of power if you're just using it for a day trip or anything like that. So just something to note, that this silver piece all the way around. The rest of the fridge slash freezer is basically like ABS plastic, but this is a metal piece that you can stick anything magnetic to. And one of the last things we'll mention is powering. We didn't really talk about that. You can plug this into your standard 12-volt outlet, like your cigarette lighter ports. I of course have 12-volt outlets in the back of our build here that I run different things on, or you can run your AC power. It does come with an adapter. Basically, you just plug this into your box here, and then you can plug it into any old typical like household outlet if you want to run it that way. So if you have an inverter, if you don't have any 12-volt outlets available and you have an inverter in your setup or whatever, you can use AC power. Now, I will recommend using 12-volt power if you can, because it's definitely a little bit more efficient when you're running 12 volts with anything like this. So just keep that in mind. AC works totally fine if you need to use an inverter, but it's a little bit more efficient with the 12-volt power. So there it is, the PT35 from SetPower USA. Give this thing a look. At the price range you can pick this thing up for, you absolutely can't beat this thing. There will be a link and a discount code down below for you, but check it out if you want to see all of the specs. You know, I know we kind of covered everything pretty quickly in this video, but it's basically, you know, if you're looking for all the, you know, more advanced features and, you know, app control, Bluetooth capability, you're going to spend a ton more. If you're just looking for a basic fridge slash freezer at a very good price point, you're not going to beat this PT35 from SetPower USA. So check it out. Link and discount code will be down below for you. One thing I do want to recommend, and I'm not sure if I said this earlier in the video or not, just something to keep in mind if you're going to use this thing for like daily trips, you know, not in, like in my case, we have it in the truck 24/7. Plugged into our power bank. If you're going to use it for day trips, things like that, one thing you're going to want to do just to help keep it more efficient is, if you have it in the house and you're ready to go to the park or whatever for the day, plug it in and pre-cool it at home off of AC power, and that way it's gonna be much more efficient once you get to the park and you do plug it into, if you have a power bank or whatever. It's just gonna make it much easier if you pre-cool it at the house, get it down to the desired temperature, then put your food and drinks in it, and when you get to the park, plug it into your power bank or whatever you're going to use, and the efficiency will be there for you. So give this thing a look. I can't recommend it enough. I love SetPower products, as I mentioned, you know, just in general. So if you have any questions on anything you saw in the video, put them down below. I'll help you out the best I can. As always, I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one.